Yes, where we left off here. Right. Laziness, Queen. Laziness, to be honest. And the fact that, you know, analytically, it doesn't seem to actually make much difference if I post stream notifications on the Twitter. And that doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because I don't get my stream notifications via Twitter either. You know, when I'm watching other people, I don't rely on Twitter for that. I get a notification on my phone from the Twitch app. That's typically how I do it, or either that or I get a notification in Discord.
A penny, madame. Please, just 1 penny.
Mate, that's my job. Begging for money. Right.
Please, I'm so hungry.
Mate, I know how you feel. On the bright side, being poor is a really good way to diet, mate. You know, you can't stuff your face with food if you can't afford it. Yeah, so this is why I don't have any submods installed for Enderal, because I didn't want to update to break it. Anyway, I think previously what we did was basically we had a feature-length episode where it was literally basically just the Undercity, which we popped out of the old waterworks here. That's how we got into the Noble Quarter. But yeah, we were basically just in the Undercity forever and ever and ever. And we're finally out of the Undercity in Ark. And we probably should review the gigantic quest journal we have, because I have about 1 million quests and I can't remember any of them. So yes, we fought in the arena until we got far enough down that little quest line for me to be sufficiently convinced that I had fluked it and therefore I was seriously underleveled, so we stopped. Let's see. Divide and conquer. Search for the key at the marketplace of the Undercity and bring it to Milbert. Oh, this guy, yeah. Sister had the key to the thing. Alright, so we might have to go back down there in a minute then. Oh yeah, and there's the Strangler. We need to get his bounty back, so we need to go to the bounty board for that. Kalian's Last Smile. Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. Introduction to Phasmalism. Yeah, we need to make ourselves a... I need a skull. I need a skull to do that, to make a talisman. Swap a barrel of mead in the basement of the Fat Leorin in the Noble's Quarter. We happen to be here right now, so there's that. Butcher of Ark books, yes. I wander around Arkham, young gallery owner. Oh yeah, that one's a bit high level for us right now, so we're not doing that. Plus we have to travel halfway across the world to do it. Home Sweet Home, yep, buy a house. Soul Place. Yeah, that was the lady who died, and her father has sent us off to try and get clues to how to open the lockbox or something, her locked strong box. So there's a cave in the King's Bay. That was a rumor about an assassin or something. Eremy's House of the... Oh yeah, this was the crazy, like, 10,000 gold bounty thing. Max Niceblood. Search for his hideout in front of Ark. The Drury Field. Thus, we're going to go to Fogville for that. Trails of the Past. I'm sure you'd love to play War Thunder with Dave. Dave, on the other hand, would not like to play War Thunder with you. And don't take that personally, it's just that Dave doesn't want to play War Thunder with anyone. Jaspar. Oh yeah, that's the main quest. Gosh, we completely forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of War Thunder, sorry. Well, yeah, JDG Bolt, but does the rule of cool not count for anything in this day and age? Yeah, the quest log is gigantic, isn't it? Oh yeah, 5 eggs from those hammerbird things. That's an irritating little quest. I bet it's got a really sweet reward though. Wanted in Riverville, right? That's other bounty stuff. Never did find the key. No, never did find the use for the key. Because I tried his basement, it wasn't that. That was for a main quest thing. There's the wishing well thing. Right. Okay, we're more or less caught up now. So basically, that. And that. And that. And that. Right, we'll work on these for now, these 4. So first of all, let's go to this tavern here. See if we can sort out this barrel of wine or whatever.
Luck blessed.
Not a surprise stream spot. There's a schedule down below the stream in the information section. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Been there for basically forever. People still don't seem to know it exists, though.
Under the city, deep in the caves, he waits for us.
I'm not gonna be able to get this open, am I? Nope. Do I have a scroll? Yes, I do.
Best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Apparently I've been detected. Am I about to get mobbed by guards? Okay, my hotkeys are a mess right now. There we go, that's better. Oh, you are kidding me. I thought... Fuck this noise. I want my scroll back, damn it. That was a waste. Oh, right, you were at... Oh, sorry, Spot. I didn't realize... I didn't read the whole chat. I apologize, good sir. I would say you should probably tag the person you're talking to avoid confusion, but I don't do that. So I'd be a hypocrite if I said that. There we go. Apprentice. This is much easier. I'll admit it was actually a little bit suspicious that it was lock level expert for a quest like this. I was like, what? Doesn't seem fair. There we go. Little bit of industrial sabotage.
Hi. What? Who are you?
Why? We got caught, but thankfully we got caught by a total drunkard. So I think that means we're legally okay. I was talking about
Madame?
D&D with some friends recently because one of them wants to run a D&D campaign. And it got us talking about sort of like old D&D comics and stuff. Which prompted me to dig up the old DM of the Rings. And I found the strip which still makes me chuckle, the one where they're trying to get into right, DM of the Rings, essentially what it is. I'll provide some context here, but DM of the Rings was a webcomic from back in the days of yore, which basically the way they made it was they took stills from the Lord of the Rings movies, but they captioned it all with speech bubbles and stuff as if it was a bunch of really casual D&D players who weren't totally interested, actually making their way through a campaign that they thought was bollocks. And it was, at times, it was really fucking funny. And there's the whole bit where, you know, in Lord of the Rings, where they get to Moria and Gandalf's trying to figure out what the passphrase is to get through the door into Moria. Well, in the DM of the Rings bit where they reach there, basically the entire party, Gandalf is represented as not one of the players, but he is like a DM-controlled NPC, which is why he's so ridiculously overpowered, right, compared to the rest of them. And,
Hello.
Hello! And they're all trying to figure out how to get into this door. And just because all the players basically collectively decide that they hate riddles, they basically decide to come up with this convoluted scheme to go chop down a tree and turn it into a battering ram, and then get some winches, some pulleys and stuff so they can try and pull the doors down and stuff like that, until eventually the DM gets so fucking fed up that Gandalf just belts out the passphrase and the doors open for them. And I just loved it because I was like, this is so true. This is exactly what would happen if this was a D&D campaign. Let's live. After a long time of solitude, I, Teldor, search for a gentle nature who isn't averse to quick advent. What? A gentle nature? I think we've got more translating cock-ups here, to be honest. Oh good, another quest, just what I needed.
Just never end. Madame?
Right. I don't even know what side quest I'm following right now. I'm just heading for the arrow. Ah, this is the one, the wine guy. I did what you asked.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see what that stupid innkeeper has to say about the Rivervale Ale after tonight. Here's your reward, 40 pennies. And, as promised, a paper that marks you as a shareholder of the brewery. That should keep you motivated to stay silent about this in the meantime.
Look, you got what you wanted. Isn't that worth a couple of pennies more?
All right. I suppose you're right. Here's a little extra.
Yeah, I knew it was worth specking in rhetoric. Level 14, hooray! Mana. Right. Good stuff. This leads us to where exactly?
How are things? Any troubles?
The Heartland, okay. We're actually leaving Ark. Guys, it's actually happening after I don't know how many hours. But only briefly, we're going to go straight back in again.
Madame?
A penny, madame. Please, just one penny.
I don't know if we've been to the harbour before. Otherwise, I'd remember that quite freaky-looking statue with a dead dude hanging from it. At least I think it's a dead dude.
Can I help you?
Yeah, it's a skeleton or something. Interesting. Right, where am I going? This way, apparently. Right, Max Niceblood's house is there. And the cave in the King's Bay is over there. This is closer, so let's do this first. Oh, I just unlocked him. Damn it. Fucking moron. Ugh. How annoying. Oh well, there goes my scroll. Skull! Finally, a skull! Brilliant. Brilliant. Seems as if the camp was hurriedly abandoned. No, it doesn't. There are 2 bloody bandits here. Walk blessed, Max Niceblood. According to our agreement, as a show of gratitude, we will grant you shelter in our barn near Ark. Once winter breaks, you can find shelter in Ark's Last Watch, near the farm's coast. It is an abandoned outpost of the Holy Order erected to defend the mountain pass against intruders from Thalgard. The Order has not used it in years. Like, I'm not even... Sarah, honestly, I'm not. I don't even care at this point. I walked through an entire tomb. An entire set of catacombs in the previous stream, full of skulls everywhere, and the game wouldn't let me pick up any of them. So at this point, I don't really care where the skull comes from. Just that I've got one. Oh, I never did go up there, did I? The temple quarter or whatever the heck it's supposed to be. Ah, we'll do that later. I'm sure we'll end up there as part of the main quest anyway at some point. Right. Bloody hell, that's a long way away. That can wait for now. Alright, next up, examine the cave. What episode is this going to be? I don't know, whatever the latest one is. I can't remember how many we've done. Is it 5? I guess it'd be 5 then. No, this way. This way.
Madame?
I'm reaching that point that you often reach in an RPG where you already have way too many side quests, and so you stop bothering to talk to people because you don't want to pick up any more. Kind of getting there, really. That's why I, every time I play an RPG for the first time, I actually don't do a lot of the... I'm not one of those people, basically, that plays an RPG and insists on, like, being a total completionist about it and doing, like, every possible side quest and what have you, because that's just not how I tend to play. I tend to rush through the main quest with a few side bits along the way. And that is probably one of the reasons I had such a hard time with Divinity Original Sin the first. Because that was a game that required you to do, like, every friggin' side quest in order to have enough XP to not get trashed in combat. Okay, hold on a second. Ah, it's over here. I want to know where that path goes. Seagull! Spiders. Lovely. Hehe, I turned you to dust. All is dust. Oh, I meant to do a whole what I painted this week segment at the start of the stream, but I got caught up in the whole Patreon discussion. I painted a Deathwatch kill team this week. For Games of Kill Team. So I've had some people asking me in the comments of my bat reps, like if I'll do some kill team videos. And I thought it would actually be quite a good idea, because if I get someone round for the day to record some Warhammer, I can die. Whee! I can get like 3 or 4 games of Kill Team done in the space of one 40k battle report. Which means I get 4 videos for the price of 1, effectively. Which is pretty good, really. So I made a little Deathwatch Kill Team. I was going to show them on the stream and then forgot completely. And also, I'm over encumbered. Hooray! What am I over encumbered with exactly? Right. Bunch of stuff. Oh, I have a million staffs for some reason as well. Ah, I should have visited one of those chests. Also, I really think I should be wearing my magic robes, if I've still got them, instead of the leather armor. And I'll sort what's out for now. Moss crawler mother. You're dead now. Judging by the music, something still wants me dead. Really, I can't even open an adept chest. Adept chest. Well, I mean, there is a notice board. There's the bounty board in Enderal, right? But I'll take handwritten quests, so to speak, over Radiant quests any day of the week. Radiant quests are part of the reason Skyrim is so fucking boring to replay. They really do sort of achieve the exact opposite of what they intended with those things, really. Like, the whole point of Radiant Quest is so that you can come back and play Skyrim again and again and never get bored, but instead, what they did was make half the game's quests really boring, so you never want to come back and play it again. Dead. Inscription. Go carefully feeling the tree stump and immediately find what you're searching for. On the back, the letters DDUL are carved. Down, down, up, left. It's a cheat code! Ice Claw, just what I need. These increase carrying capacity. Where is the blasted thing? There it is. Okay, I think we're done here. Like, to be honest with you, like, one of Morrowind's weak points is the fact that its quests are largely a little bit rubbish. Not like quite radiant rubbish, but still not that inspired from the vast majority of them. Had a very cool main quest, but I mean, aside from that. I think part of the reason Oblivion is so beloved by a lot of people is because it had really great quests in it. Mostly the side quests. The main quest, ironically in Oblivion, was the other way around. The main quest in Oblivion is kind of rubbish. Memorable, admittedly, but still not that good. But the game had a ton of really, really amusing, memorable side quests.
We always go too easy on the scum.
We're chasing this elk straight through the docks. What is going on?
Man without a goal is not a ship
Yes?
without a rudder. Ahoy!
Ahoy.
We're going to chase it into the town next. Oh dear. Right, assist Mayoga in opening the box. I suspect there's a puzzle involved. Oh yeah, retrieve the bounty for the Strangler. I think we should probably crack on with the main quest as well, really. That'll recapture the interest a little bit. Where is it? The first steps. Alright.
A penny, madame. Please, just one penny.
An obulus, my dame, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Yeah, the Mages Guild was probably the weakest, that's true. In Oblivion. I mean, the Fighters Guild wasn't that great either, but it did have the whole hallucination quest, which was great the first time you played it. It had that was a fun twist. Although that's really the only bit of the Fighters Guild questline I actually really remember, to be honest. Aside from the whole the opening first quest you do with the rats, that was good fun. That was like deliberately as well taking the piss out of how rubbish Morrowind's quests were for the Fighters Guild as well. Like, yeah, go kill rats in the basement. Oh, except we're not killing the rats in the basement. We're killing what's killing the rats in the basement. And you have the whole thing. That was one of the first quests I did in Oblivion when I first played it, and I was impressed. Way. You know what? I'm not going to search for a bounty quest right now. Hello, Jasper. I will talk to you in a minute, mate. I'm going to go deal with this side quest first.
adventure. I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once. Seen Kira.
Ah. Where is Milbert? Damn, this doesn't look good. Milbert is dead. Probably. Or something. Search Celia's home for hints about Milbert's disappearance. Some other time, perhaps. Okay, that now leaves us with the Soul Place.
Madame?
Let's see. Yep.
I see. Vera was the one who thought of looking inside that book. I'm glad she did.
And the other one.
Aye, I thought so. Well, we have all 3 clues now. Come on in, let us try it. Here, that's the casket. Left, right, left. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, it worked. By the righteous path, it worked.
Oh, I didn't have to do a puzzle.
Yes, this is just like you, isn't it? This is you. I know I've said this 100 times before, but again, thank you for all this. To read these lines, it's as if she were here. Only for a moment, but still. I promise to compensate you for your efforts. I think I could teach you a thing or two about my craft, about locks. Or maybe I can give you a more general tip. What do you say?
Ooh. Yes, lockpicking, please.
All right, let me think. The way a lock sounds when you knock at it can be crucial to how it works. The next time you need to open a lock somehow, keep that in mind. It sounds simple, but it is effective. Now, I would appreciate it if you gave me some time alone. I need to talk to Vera. And I need to make sure what's in this casket doesn't get lost. Thank you again. I will never forget what you did for me.
You are welcome, sir. How much money do I have right now? Some. Enough to waste it all on dice games at the tavern. Yes.
Walk blessed.
I'm kidding. I won't put you through that again, chap. Right. Just palm a dude. Let us continue the main quest for a while.
My Dane.
Bananas, the freshest fruits right
Right.
Well, look who's arrived. Did you have any problems finding your way around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it.
It's alright, mate. I've got a quest marker.
Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot.
We all have quest markers in Ostian.
They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
Only defiled the grandeur of the merciful Golden Queen herself. Also that of the light-born Saldrin.
Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
Even though the guards of Al-Rashid, with an exemplary act of bravery, prevented their foul attack.
Okay. Where's my hair gone? You have no hair. Your hat ate my hair.
Countless murderers, cowards, and criminals joined their so-called cause.
Ooh, we've not been here yet.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
So, about this fever.
Wait, no, we have.
Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with it.
Hey,
The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and Minists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them.
Dude, stop sprinting.
Okay, almost there.
Jesus Christ.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Yeah, fuck you too. Well, come on.
Yes.
Oh, this AI. Nice view, though, eh?
Why is that stuff so expensive?
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Delveric, and I work for the Naramese Mages.
Ah, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marija de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for her. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, my Dame de Luna.
You have my word, fair lady. Thank you.
Okay. The absolute size of these doors.
Well, that went better than expected.
Won't they find out eventually?
Nah, I don't think so. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzul's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the Keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me. Huh?
This is all very interesting. The walls definitely looked higher on the outside.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
What? Yes, I too occasionally shout out loud for no reason. Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it. Ma.
All right, here we are. Hang on.
No, that's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful. We
Like
have to.
heck we do. Give me that thing, now.
Ouch. Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you, we
Master
should be
Firespark.
careful. What? Now who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why are you here? Had any luck?
Just spar. And yeah, we did find something. I
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your flings up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular lady over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This woman's magic is different, Meiser. Just feel her aura, and you'll see it. Plus, she's from Narim, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
Okay. Wow, this outfit is ridiculous.
All right, then. This will tickle a little. Now, you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow, and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that Scrounger. I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Sudden outburst of my glance. What you talking about? What you talking about, Constantine?
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meiser Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain Inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
And this chap on the water, every time I touch one of those stones, I feel as if, I don't know, as if something comes back to me.
Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline.
I'll have you know, sir,
Even though this
that alcohol
screwball
is
Enderal
strictly
talk
for
of
medicinal
paths
purposes.
and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
I did not just imagine these visions. They felt different somehow. Real.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Miser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
What? Is that true?
Yes.
Oh. Then this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
Glistening white light and charred bodies, but their flesh was unnatural, grey, and I heard all these voices.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
And how can we do that? Get my magic under control?
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
A shortcut? Isn't there a reason this journey to the water thingy is as lengthy as it is?
There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care.
Alright then, I'll do this ritual of yours. Where can I find this Lashery?
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours. Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my fair lady. I'll see you around.
During the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond to several persons. Caution, these missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of some persons stay hidden. More side quests! Hooray! Okay, can I put my old clothes back on again now, please? I'd really appreciate that. What boots was I wearing? I don't remember. I guess I'll just put them on them for now. And what gloves was I wearing? These? Or these? No, I don't think it was these. Alright, cool. I think we're back to our old selves, more or less. Okay.
Never walked back on the road from the aged man's abode. Ugh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
You have an amazing talent for singing through solid brick walls, mate. Right.
Walk blessed.
Is this no, not more quests.
Huh?
Right. What's the dealio with this place, then? Can we use these? No, I guess not. Well, it's a nice view. What are we looking at right now, then? Apparently I'm pointing south, so... That doesn't seem right. No, I'm looking north. It lies. Yeah, I'm northwest. So I guess I'm looking at the Frostcliff Mountains or something over there. Yeah, Frostcliff Mountains, and then these ones over here where the Crystal Forest is. That's probably what this is, right? These here. Ooh, ooh. I'm sure there's an invisible wall here, but just in case there's not. No. Come on, mod makers, you know I want to jump off the top of this. You know what? Yay! There we go. You thought you could deny me with your invisible walls? You were sadly mistaken. Right. Yeah, that huge fall, and then we just got the spinny death animation.
Yes.
You're not playing your video games properly if you're not quick saving and then jumping off massive drops. I've been doing that since I played the original Tomb Raider back in the day. Right. Now what? Use the signpost at the Sun Temple. Use the Myrad to travel to the Northern Heartland. Meet the Shiri in Old Rashengrad. Okay.
watching you, scum.
Stagnals! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome aboard. Let's wrap up this side quest with the dude who's now gone missing. Before he gets murdered or something. If he's not already. And if it's not too long a trip, I'd quite like to walk to this place instead of using fast travel, to be honest. Ah, blasting damn it all, I want to jump down there too. Ooh. Yero's Tower, eh? Huh. Didn't know he had a tower here. Apparently he did. Maybe this is what the key's for. No, never mind. This doesn't lead into some sort of dungeon, does it? Clever! Thank you for the bits. I'm still entirely unclear, even after all these years, on how on earth bits convert into actual money, but I appreciate it nevertheless, and holy crap, this current. Like, it's ankle deep at most, and yet, for some reason... I'm going to assume this is magic wizard water that has, yeah, that maybe involves magnets somehow. Yeah, you're right. It's like I'm playing a snowboarding game. Shit, I haven't played one of those in a long ass time. Very long time. Wow, very impressive. Slightly less impressive on the inside, to be honest, but... Early 2000s snowboarding games, yeah, man. Military barrack. Why does it want me to go in here? Probably because it comes out in the Noble Quarter or something if you go this way. If I had to guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright.
Well met.
Can you imagine if they didn't break this up into districts and just sort of open cities did? Like, you'd get like 5 frames per second.
Hear my
My
words, O
dame.
path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malthus himself.
Oh, I've heard this already. You get people excited with a miracle's happened, and then it's a big letdown. Computer would actually melt. Yeah, mine certainly would. Bloody hell. I actually un-overclocked my PC the other day because I wasn't sure if that was causing me some problems. So my performance is even shittier now.
Well, that's just how he is. Always.
Yay, back into the Undercity again.
My Mind your own fucking business.
Ah, the Undercity.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, summer is always a little bit rough on the old temperatures.
Move along.
For your computer. That's true. The blower fan on my GPU definitely gets much louder in the summer.
Hmm?
Ah, yes. The day we turned Heimsker into a sweet roll and ate him. I remember that. It took a few attempts.
In no bed, so.
Hi, there's a quest marker leading me through your house, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
My dad.
Please, just leave me be.
That's an interesting door. Oh, Christ. Am I about to die? Run away! It's actually quite cool here too, because we've got lots of cloud cover. Oh wait, I forgot food doesn't work in combat in this, does it? Oh Christ, come on. When did I last save? Here, apparently. Oh, now I'm gonna die again. Fuck me. Oh, this game. Loves to screw with you. Yep. Okay, let's try a different save, shall we? Oh dear. When autosaves go bad. Alright, bring me all this magic cancer. Make it happen. Aborted pus beetle, right, yeah. Less of you in the future, please. Cap dust bottle. Breads! Breads! Yes, that is definitely the plural for bread. Breads. I have many breads. Well, I suppose it sort of is in a way. Yeah, this is another example of English being a fucked up language. Breads technically is the plural of bread, but it's the plural of, like, a type of bread. Like, if you have multiple types of bread, you would say, I have many breads, I suppose. I think. However, if you had multiple loaves of bread, you wouldn't say, I have many breads. Multiple loaves of bread is still bread, but different types of bread is breads. Yeah, English is a disastrous language. Paper is covered with dirt and blue powder. The handwriting is spidery as if it was written with a trembling hand. Gunam. Nice guy, one of the sickle people. Seems to want to come more often. Was considerate and has always paid. Keep in touch. Lambert. Didn't want me to know his name, but had his amulet on him. Probably thought that a rancid whore can't read. Ah, surprise. Guess he's a novice, as if I care a shit. Was a bit rough when we did it, but he paid. Think he's not a bad guy. My Sir Darius, upper town snob, insists on being addressed as my Sir Darius. Wanted to fool me out of my money last time I threatened to call Roko. Don't think he'll show up again. Jorek, poor wretch, just as addicted to the blasted stuff as myself. I believe he's a bigwig among the steel crabs. Even when we did it, he kept looking around as if he was afraid someone would come in any moment. Gave me plenty of extra money. Hope he returns. Okay. Didn't really get us anywhere though, did it? I'm just gonna casually nick your stuff. A picture seems to be important to Celia. Could that be Foamville near the her home village? Search in Foamville. Where in the flying bejesus is Foamville? All the way down there. Alright then, fine.
Thank you, Sunchild. You saved a lot of lives today.
Actually, I think I saved a lot of lives about a week ago, but I appreciate it. It does sound like a free-to-play Facebook game, doesn't it? Foamville.
Hmm?
My Dame.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
This seems to be the shortcut out. Not that I'm entirely convinced it is actually a shortcut, but the old quest marker seems to think it is, so... That's down here, isn't it? Yep. The quest marker pathing is weird in Ark. Yes, it is, isn't it? Very weird. All right.
Blockquest.
How do I get back to the bit, not the south quarter, foreign quarter? That was the one. Because I need my trusty donkey steed for where we're going. Or the game could just crash. Yeah, that works too. Sigh. What's the time? Oh my god, it's only 10 to 10. Low ranger time, as my stepmother used to say. 10 to 10, 10 to 10, 10 to 10, 10, 10. Okay, fine, we'll load it up again. My trusty donkey steed disappears every time I go into a dungeon, by the way. I don't know if this is me coming down after the coffee or something, but fucking hell, I feel tired this evening, folks. Ugh.
Greetings.
This is why I stopped drinking coffee for such a long time, because it just makes you feel like crap. I would say I prefer tea, but the thing, like, I'm not. I'm the people sort of, because I drink tea a lot on the stream at the start. People sort of assume I'm a big tea person, but really, I'm not. I'm just English. Like, people ask me, "What's your favorite kind of tea?" And I'm just like, I don't know, tea that comes in a mug.
We're watching you. Scum.
Cricket Shades! Hello, sir. 13 months in a row. Welcome back.
Look as if you know this area well, don't you? I need some advice.
Look at my mighty steed. Is there any flavour you hate? Licorice tea is just disgusting. I had that once. Was not a fan. Honestly, like, if you live in England and someone is like, and someone has like loads of different types of tea in their cupboard, like peppermint tea, green tea, and stuff like that, it's a bit ooh la-di-da, you know, because most people just buy a box of PG Tips and that's it. Or Tetley if you're from up north. Popular misconception, Northerners, particularly from Yorkshire, don't actually drink Yorkshire tea. They don't drink Yorkshire tea in Yorkshire, they drink Tetley. Where'd the ice claw go? There it is. Do I want to go this way or to the map? Yes, I do want to go this way. I have a very smart donkey. He can open gates by himself. Okay, time to run, donkey. Well done. Having donkeys as mounts was a thing in Nehrim as well, I think, from what I remember. Donkey can jump! Graceful jumping donkey. Whee! Bugger off, bandits. I was expecting an actual village, not a ruined one, I'll be honest. What did we name you in the end? Oh yes, of course, Kenneth.
No. Now you listen to me. I'm sick of your fucking lies. Sick of you pretending
Don't
to
go
give a
anywhere.
shit about me whenever it's convenient. Sending a cell sword after me. Really, Milbert? How low can you go? How low can you go?
How low can you go? How low can you go? Hello.
By Malthus, you. Please, you have to help me. She's completely lost her mind. It's the dust. She's not herself.
Now look at that. The pet returns. How'd you find us, huh? Used your wit and connected the dots? Great fucking job. But you know what? It's too late now. You won't save him. Or maybe you will. But only over my dead body. I have nothing to lose anymore. Not that I ever had much to begin with.
This is, you're not helping this whole impression of you being not terribly well adjusted, you know. No, the fact that you're addicted to magical fantasy crack aside. Why the blazes are you doing this? That's the pompous option. There's the film noir option. You're completely drugged, Celia, and you're about to make one heck of a mistake.
Am I? Well, it doesn't feel like that. If it's the fucking dust, then I guess I should be grateful.
Alright, that didn't work. Let's try the why the blazes are you doing this option.
Fuck the money! I've told you how he treated me since those raiders came for us. Yes, he pays for my room, but do you think he ever came to me in all those years? Or asked me how I was? Fuck it! I'm a goddamn mess, and I know it. But it's his fault because he was never there for me. Not when our parents died. Not when the dust took me. Never! Before he sent you to get the key, he asked me himself. And that was the first time I'd seen him in years. But no.
Lol, what? What? Excuse me? Okay, game. Apparently, like, because he didn't ask her how her day was often enough, he's now going to kill him. Right.
It wasn't about me. This was about his goddamn business and the money Father left for the two of us. He wanted it for himself. Just like he always has.
This is madness. You are... Everything about this is quite mad indeed. Oh, the drunk. Oh, is that who it was? Alright, Look, you've got the man in a cage in a burned down house in the middle of nowhere, threatening to kill him because he's not been a very good brother? I don't think that's grounds for the death penalty, madam.
Oh, believe me, it will. I'd do it just to see that fucking smile wiped off his face.
You are actually bonkers. Stop it. Stop being silly. Stop it this instant. Put the weapon down.
Make me.
Shock therapy. You running away? Just no.
Malthus. She's dead. Oh gods, how did this happen? The key, quick, get me out of here.
Try and sound a little bit more sincere next time, mate.
Thank you. By the name of the sun, the drugs did this to her. This goddamn dust.
Was it true, though? You never cared about her?
What? No, she rationalizes. Ever since she took her first sniff, she has changed and started to blame me for all her misery. Believe me, my friend, I did try. But the more I wanted to help her, the more she started to push me away. What happened to our family? It broke us both. Only that I managed to get back up again, and she didn't. I guess that's what it adds up to.
So what now?
Good question. I suppose at first you get your reward. Without you, I wouldn't be alive now. Here, you can take this key. It's to another slot in the Beg's treasury. You can take whatever's in there. I owe you this, at least. And while I feel ridiculous to bring that up now, I promised you another book, didn't I? Which one do you want?
Elementalism.
Fine, here. Now, give me some time, will you? Celia, she was a shadow of herself, but she was still my sister. I want to say goodbye properly.
That's it? A book and a key for saving your life?
And she called me greedy. Yeah, that's about all I can spare. Now go. You. Do you need something?
Level 15, hooray!
I need some time for myself.
Come, Kenneth. We have business elsewhere. Will this be on YouTube? Yeah, it'll go on the VOD channel. Like all my streams. That is a troll. Just gallop away from the troll. Jump over the seagull. Could have timed that better. Hey, kind of jumped over the seagull. Kind of clipped into him. Slow motion jumping, isn't it, really? Yeah, the sprinting animation for the donkey. It's quite amusing. Oh, we're here again. Where is old? Oh, it's all the way up there, huh? In the Heartlands. Well, the Northern Heartlands. We should probably talk to Jaspar before we do that. So, we will do that. But we'll do it next time, folks, because I am freaking falling asleep in my chair here, apparently, for some reason. Could blame the coffee, but maybe I just didn't sleep very well last night. So, well, it's a much shorter stream than usual. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't keep my eyes open right now. Ugh. Right. I will see you guys on Friday. I don't know what I'll be streaming on Friday. Exactly. It might be more of this, but more likely I might try something else. There's a few games on my shortlist at the minute, so I don't necessarily want to spoil what they are, though, yet. Either way, I'm going to quickly check to see if anyone else is streaming, so we can go raid them. And the answer is no. Alright, never mind. There's never anyone to raid, like, except for the other, like, on Monday when we raided Lilia just as she ended her stream as well, so. Damn it. Alright, never mind. Alright, cheers, folks. That's it from me today. I'll catch you next time. And have a good one. Toodaloo.